I made 6 figures in revenue selling nothing but this piece of paper.
B2C business, I am assuming you always.
This was Ahmed Arais from Shoutout. I made 6 figures in revenue selling nothing but this piece of paper. In my opinion, there are 3 types of startups out there. The one that has an idea, becomes a product, but fails to reach to the market. Basically, it gets 0 customers. The second type is a business that reaches the product stage, finds customers, but fails to retain them. In that case, that business is making money, but it's costing him so much to make money to get a single customer, such that they never really break even. And the third type is the business that designed the product with the intention to retain customers on the long run. That business grows exponentially because every customer he gets, he retains and he keeps them with him. This is the product design game, and today I'm going to use my own business as an example to show you how I designed a product that made 6 figures. This reminds me of that very common annoying interview question of, can you sell me this pen in sales? Well, I did it with a paper instead. So what do you do with papers? Nothing, but you make planners, notebooks with them. But every day at work, you have to do your to-do list of things, write your important notes into it. And in a traditional notebook, it looks very lame and boring. Well, if you have a lot of things and you're a very busy person, you will find that it is very demotivating to go through your to-do list on a traditional notebook. Let's make it a bit more appealing. So the first trick we did was to hit them on the ego point. You see, when we designed our own planners, we decided to make it a bit more personalized for them. So 2 things here. We decided to play on the design aspect to make it a bit of boho abstract art style, but also more importantly is the name of the person comes printed on each planner. Well, you might think that it's a very simple thing, yeah, but it mattered a lot more when people put their personalized notebook on their work desk and everyone can see that, oh, that product was custom made for him or her. Second thing is patriotism, which is also part of ego again, which is we also put the countries and places in the world like Spain, Italy, other different countries that the person feels proud of or related to. We draw it illustrated on the cover as well. So that made us some money, but it's not enough. I wanted more. Well, if you remember when I said that does not solve the problem of making the planners appealing to write on. When you have long to-do lists on a normal white paper like this, it looks very intimidating to execute. So what we decided is to make it much more appealing on the inside, just like as you see in the video. We added a number of features inside, well, from ivory luxurious screen paper, colored pages inside, motivational quotes and inspirational lines, productivity pages, and mental wellness to-do lists. Those features boosted sales a lot and got us a lot of new customers, but now is the biggest challenge. The retention game that we mentioned at the beginning. So now we're very good at gaining all those new customers, but to retain them, now is the challenge. We need to create complementary products that they can come back to buy. So we decided to design the A4 weekly planner. We keep the features that they like and do some variations. So in this time, we basically maintain the personalization and the patriotism part where we make the cover resemble special places in the world that are very close to their heart. The variation comes in, instead of just your normal planner, we make it a weekly planner where you can schedule events and things like that, or very special occasions. When this worked, we scaled it even further, doubling down on what we know works well. And we just took it to other things like tumblers, tote bags, and so on and so forth, going on the same style of personalization by name and special places in the world, Now, one thing all businesses should have is what happens after the first purchase, which is the retention cycle. Basically, do you have automated emails going out to the customer trying to upsell them something else or giving them a discount, buy one get one free, and so on and so forth? Now, since we perfected everything I mentioned before, it was time to scale horizontally. What I mean by that, we needed to open more revenue stream. We realized that after some time of doing this business, we got a lot of fans coming in. Hey, I really like how you started a business out of art and stationery and so on. Can you teach us how we can do the same? And this is when we started Wizzywork for Artists program. We were not afraid of creating competitors to us. We're more than happy to give advice and share with people how we did this, but we charged for it. So we did paid workshops that helped us even scale the business even more, which created another fan base. Basically, we created a community, a solid community of customers and fans around Wizzywork. And do you know what does that lead to? A third revenue stream, which is B2B order. Once the word of mouth is out about Wizzywork and what we do, enough orders went out. Each and every of those individual customers work somewhere in some corporate or an enterprise. This eventually led to us getting a lot of B2B orders. Now we have Wizzywork for Artists revenue, returning customers, B2C revenue, and B2B orders. Finally, I'm sharing this story and my personal experience with Wizzywork as a real life example of what businesses can go through here in Dubai in order to actually succeed and scale. If all I talked about actually triggered your curiosity and you want to know more about Wizzywork, visit us at wizzywork.com and see why people actually really love this brand.